miss go in a pretty boyfriend. Don't go breaking my heart. Just tell me hate it all you want, but you gon' see me Texas now.
From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox.
I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I made sure I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm focused, I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I made sure I can't lose by changing my mental.
Well, Singy, all eyes are on this team's elite starting rotation. They're stringing together some quality outings.
Yeah, every starter is stepping up right now, Boog, going deep into games, and most importantly, keeping their bullpen fresh. Buckle up, because it doesn't appear that they're cooling off anytime soon.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch and towing the slab, Tanner Houck. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Outside low, and we are underway.
Ball one, no strikes.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. One up, one down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Adolis Garcia.
Yeah, he's been swinging it really well over the last few weeks, man. An OPS over 900 last month. He's put the team on his back, just carrying these guys. Definitely the guy you want up there right now, especially when you need a big swing of the bat.
And now the DH, Ezekiel Duran. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ball one there. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground, Story on the run, sends it over to first. Not in time, he legs it out.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So, a man aboard, Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. And that's ball downstairs. One. And that's ball one. Man at first, one away. There's a strike. On the ground, left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. And we're back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
DeGrom, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Left field, way back there. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact. Let the defense work behind him.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. Just
Ball
missed.
1-0.
Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he got away with a mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
And a ground ball to first, and that's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's Alex Bregman. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Over to Seager. He's out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. On to the second from Fenway Park. No score. Back inside Fenway Park, second inning set to go. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Howe, a former All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And a foul ball. Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball.
Chopper to second. And that one handled. Whips it to first. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Jock Peterson.
And the batter now, Jock Peterson. First pitch is in the dirt. Second inning here, no score.
Ball, that's down.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
That's a ball.
That one missed. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
That's ball four. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his
Kyle
career since day
Higashioka.
one.
One gone runner at first. Kyle Higashioka getting ready to hit. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Peterson leads off first with 1 away. Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a ball popped up. Campbell under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting 7th, third baseman Josh Young.
Here's Josh Young. And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela. And that is that. One left for Texas. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Look at me. I feel so powerful. Look at me.
Back here at Fenway,
Leading
we head to
off
the bottom of the
for the Red
second.
Sox.
So stepping in for
First
Boston,
baseman,
Tristan Casas.
Casas.
DeGrom back to work. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate. He blew him away on 3
That is
pitches.
hit.
He didn't have a
Right
chance.
fielder,
Yeah, Boog, a
Willier.
dominant strikeout for sure. He just
Abreu.
looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
Now it's the right fielder, Willier Abreu. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Batting
Boy,
7th,
that was a hanging breaking
shortstop,
ball right
Trevor
there. I think he tried to do a
Story.
little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Trevor Story in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And Story is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back.
Leading
And
off
coming
for
off
the
a series
Rangers,
where the
right
pitching
fielder,
was
Adolis
outstanding.
Garcia.
We take a look at those numbers.
People and sell my CDs. This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you. You want the stardom and the fame, but refuse to pay dues. Ain't nothing in this game getting handed to you. It took me 25 years to get a #1 hit. Now that bar's been raised, I gotta keep it legit.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Houck ready to fire now. stays alive. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Two balls, two strikes.
Swings and misses. One away.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Here is Marcus Semien.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately, more than an RBI per game over his last 10.
That one inside, and now 2-0. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss.
Two balls, one strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to Casas, and Semien is out.
Now batting, center fielder Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford digs in now. Grounded out his first time. That's to third. Bregman to first. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. And the pitch. Wong went deep in his most recent game. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
That was straight queso right there.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one away.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Check swing, called strike.
0-2.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 2 away down.
Now batting, left fielder Jarren Duran.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Fly to left his first time. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
2 down, nobody on. Upstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 4. No score. Back now at Fenway, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ezekiel Duran. First
Ball.
pitch misses.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Abreu sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting shortstop Corey Seager.
Here comes Corey Seager. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Next pitch is downstairs. Fourth inning underway, no score. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next pitch is outside. Up the middle. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
First baseman Jake
Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Well, they've decided not to challenge it, and so he is safe at first. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Seager at first, one gone. That's towards center. Rafaela should have this one. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting left fielder Jock Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson. Walked his first time. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're in...
Boots it, and no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
Now
it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Up next for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. And that one fouled off. And there's a ball. This one high in the air to left center. Durant. And that's the third out. So they strand two after a base hit and an error. And midway in the fourth, we're tied 0-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Second baseman Christian Campbell.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Garcia settles under it. And out number one on the grab.
Now batting, designated hitter Rafael Devers.
And here is Devers, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good. with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And it bangs off the monster. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Center field, Langford. He's got it. There's two away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Now batting, Tristan Casas. Struck out swinging his first time. And takes low for ball one. And that is out of play. Breaking ball misses down and away. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air, left side. Peterson makes the grab, and the inning is over. One left for the Red Sox. Still no score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Back to work. Right through there for a strike. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. And ball one. That's off the mark. 2 balls and a strike. And it's strike 2.
2-2 count.
On the ground to third, Bregman. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, right fielder, Adolis
In
Garcia.
steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Lined into right. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Simeon batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
2 outs. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. That one down the line. takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rangers go down quickly there, and we're still knotted at 0. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Abreu, 25 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
3-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball to the right side, but it kicks foul. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Popped up first base side. Simeon on his way over. Squeezes it. Now the throw to first on the run. Tries to get back and save.
Now batting, the catcher, Connor Wong.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that misses. And it's 1-0. In for a strike. Good slider. Swing and a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And
One ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Peterson sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Back here at Fenway, all set for the top of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Inside. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ezekiel Duran, 1 for 2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Down and away for ball 1. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to Casas. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the shortstop, Corey Seager. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Austin Adams, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Number 55, Austin Adams.
That's ball 2.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Story for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Left fielder, Karen Durant.
Hard hit, right side. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And downstairs. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That got him.
Devers now.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
And a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count. And Devers hits that one. Makes the catch for the second out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And now it's Alex Bregman. On the corner for a strike. Two outs. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. And the Red Sox lead one. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the Rangers,
now the left fielder, Jock Peterson. And a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that's down and away. Pitch misses inside. And the count is even 2-2. Out towards right center field. Rafaela under this one. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Up next for the Rangers,
Kyle Higashioka
Kyle
stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 2 in this one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. With the shift on, hits right into it. Story sends it over to first, and he's out.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Young.
Now it's going to be Josh Young. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Fly ball to right. Abreu hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Fought off foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Robert Garcia.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouled off. He was late. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the tying run is on base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
One down. Here's Trevor Story. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Over to Seager. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. The shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Slayton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman Marcus Semien.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Slayton in his second season, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. On the ground, right side. Over to first, and Semien is out.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Wyatt Langford.
And now Wyatt Langford, 1 for 3. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And he grounds one back up the middle. It's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs. Right through there for a strike. Pickoff move to first, and he's back in safely. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. See, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those guys.
Knocks that one away, and
it's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line drive. Rafaela pulls it down, and that is that. Rangers lead one, but they still lead it 1-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cole Winn.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Action in the pen down there. Chris Martin, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Milner also throwing. Hard liner. Peterson makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Now, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Now at the plate, Cedar Rafaela. Out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Jarren Duran. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And now it's going to be Christian Campbell. That one finds the corner. And that's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two on, 1 out. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. Check swing, called strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cole Winn departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for Texas,
Bobby Milner taking over on the mound.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And in this critical spot, up steps Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is the third out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brennan Bernardino.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Picked up an RBI in his last at-bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that drops in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The shortstop takes the ball. And he takes one right on the black. And the count 1-2. So Siege suffers the strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And now Jake Berger. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jock Peterson.
And now Jock Peterson. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Kyle Higashioka in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Back here in Boston, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in, Tristan Casas. And ball 1. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jacob Webb getting loose out there. Martin getting loose as well. Missed with a changeup. 2-0.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And a strike in there.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's under it. And there's one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Your Story now. Out to center. Lankford settles underneath it. And the inning is over.
Yeah, slow burn like an arm rash. Yeah, slick burn, rubber like a bar match. Country boy bonfire like a barn bash. City slick burn, rubber like a tar mat. Push the button on you haters, hit the thrusters.
Now pitching.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman.
Aroldis Chapman.
And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
In there at the knees. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Ball 2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Three, 2.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And the runner holds. Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Now batting, third baseman Josh Young.
Making a move at second base. Entering as the pinch runner, Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Young, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That's to third. Bregman fires across the diamond. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Now batting, right fielder Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And that's in there at the knees.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back. We're in extras here. And now the catcher comes up to him. Connor Wong. Milner back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. Seager to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Now the 0-1. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. tag out. And they cut down the winning run at third.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
Jaron. Duran up next for the Red Sox. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Two outs. There goes the runner. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it, and that will end the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Still tied 1-1.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Liam Hendricks.
Number 31.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Simeon now at the plate. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And there's the strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for mistakes somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rafaela settles under this one, drops into the glove, and there's two away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ezekiel Duran.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position at the plate. Ezekiel Duran. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. One left for Texas. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching for Texas.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Jacob Webb.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
So digging in, Christian Campbell. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Rafael Devers up to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out.
He's out.
Two away now after the drop third strike. And the runner stays where he is.
third baseman, Alex
Bregman up next for the Red Sox. He's been a great free agent side. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. The winning run on second base. Tap foul at the plate. And the righty deals. And he gets Bregman. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 12th inning coming up. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
Back
the Red
now,
Sox.
we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Greg Weisser.
Greg Weisser.
Go-ahead run on base. Here's the shortstop at the
Leading
plate.
off
Corey
for the
Seager,
Rangers,
known for
shortstop
his late
Corey
inning
Seager.
heroics. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Going to count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one missing inside. Man at second. That one the other way. Bregman to first. One up, one down.
Now batting first baseman, Jake Berger.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next up for Texas, Jake Berger. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one misses, and it's 1-0. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's a 2-0. Ripped, but it curls foul. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. That's a little bit low.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Wong down to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound of the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Leody Taveras in the box now. Takes strike one. Ball one there.
1-1.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nice grab. The throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left. One run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. All tied 1-1. Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas.
First baseman, Tristan Casas.
You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
That one's in there, and that is strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And here's a slow roller.
Nope,
and
foul.
it's just foul. That was close. Winning run stands at second. In the air, left field, down the line. And there's two down. Here's Trevor Story now.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground, Simeon tosses to first, and Story is out. And here comes inning number 13. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on base. And we carry on to the 13th. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Justin Wilson.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. And that is out of play. Move to second. Taveras back in on a dive.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ground ball right side. Campbell. 1 up, 1 down.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
2 balls, no strikes to count. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're deep into extras. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And misses inside. Adolis Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Smoked on the ground a second. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Now batting, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis. Garcia. Spits the plate. Strike one. And that one lifted in the air center field. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. And now Marcus Semien, 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. And that one is in for a strike. And the slider just misses. Young off of first with 2 away. Next offering is downstairs. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. And now this crowd, after grinding it out this long, finds their club down to their final 3 outs. It's the Rangers 2 and the Red Sox 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Chris Martin.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
So the tying run at second. And that's fouled off.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And next for the Red Sox, Cedar Rafaela. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox, David Hamilton.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. Taveras going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.